On August 17th, Australia witnessed as something powerful and extraordinary when a convicted murderer knelt in prayer and received Holy Communion inside a maximum security prison. Sitting beside him was the father of the children he killed. Both men sat together and recited Lord's Prayer. In the latest episode of 7 News TV show Spotlight, Danny Abdalla and his family publicly forgave the drunk driver Samuwl Davidson for killing 3 of Abdalla's children and their cousin as they walked to get ice cream. The documentary is titled Father Meets His Children's Killer, Extraordinary Moment Inside Maximum Security Prison. According to the TV show, Davidson was 3 times over the legal alcohol limit, drug affected and out of control when his utility car mounted on the footpath out of control and struck 7 children. He was originally sentenced in April 2021 to 28 years in prison without the possibility of parole. However, the sentence was later reduced to 20 years to be served at Chesno Correctional Centre, a maximum security prison near Sydney, with no parole period for 15 years. The sentence relates the deaths of Anthony, Angelina, and Sienna Abdalla, as well as their cousin Veronique Sacher. 3 other children were also injured in the same incident. During the interview, Davidson admitted that he just hid behind alcohol and drugs weren't major part of his life, but drinking was his real issue. Binge drinking on weekends was his biggest problem. Davidson admitted that he was intoxicated and had no control over the vehicle at that time. CCTV footage shows his car accelerating rapidly down the street before striking the children, who were no longer visible on camera, while taking a corner at excessive speed. In his own words, he said he took the turn so fast that not even a race car driver could have pulled that off in a professional car. The documentary shows footages some days after the incident in 2020 and the mother, Layla Abdalla, tearfully saying that she forgave Davidson. She said, "If Jesus can forgive, we have to forgive." One of the prison officers told Davidson this and he broke down into tears. It has been 5 years since the incident, and while Danny Abdalla and Davidson has previously met in private, they came together again in public for the program.
I had a lot to learn from him.
Have you apologised?
I have, and I'll do it again. Danny, I'm really sorry to you and your whole family for what I've done and all your friends. And I'm also sorry to all the emergency services that turned up to that day and had to deal with what they dealt with. And I'm sorry to everyone, even the neighbours that were on the scene. Everyone that I've affected, I apologise. I'm deeply sorry and I regret it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I've forgiven you already.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Abdalla stated that he had completely forgiven Davidson and believed there was no benefit in him remaining in prison, and he explained that revenge served no purpose. All he wants is his children back, which is impossible. Abdalla regularly checks on Davidson's elderly parents to ensure they are doing well. They were also deeply affected by the tragedy. Davidson shared that the Abdalla family's forgiveness had given him hope, saying he would be in a dark place without it. He described feeling blown away and deeply grateful when Abdalla reached out to him and asked to meet him. During the interview, Davidson again expressed his remorse for the tragedy that struck the Abdalla family. Abdalla reflected on their first meeting, saying he saw a person who is likely carrying a heavy burden of having taken 4 young lives and caused brain damage to another child. He also revealed that his surviving children include Davidson in their bedtime prayers, praying for the man who killed their siblings. Davidson took this opportunity to urge drivers to stay within the speed limit, saying, quote, "If there's one thing I can say to anyone, it is this: obey the speed limit," end quote.